Hey, what's up guys, it's me, Near again, and today we're going to play a personal favorite deck of mine, which is a Miracle Rogue. I'm running Guukboii's list, which runs 2 Deadly Poisons and a Violet Teacher, and no, what's the card called? Xeral Poisoned Mind. Yeah, he doesn't run that. I completely agree, it's a little bit too slow for the meta right now. The deck is actually really bad on ladder. Really bad might be an overstatement, but basically I want to show you guys this deck because it's a very strong tournament deck right now. I use this deck all the time when I go to tournaments. I usually run Rogue, Shaman and Reno Lock, but Rogue, Shaman, Zoo works almost as well. Before I go into the games, I want you guys to know that this is by far the most complex deck out there right now. You have so many options, so many different things you need to know. It's really hard to explain every little detail. There's a lot of practice in this deck. You really need to like grind game after game and like experiment yourself if you really want to play this deck well. I can give you some general tips, but in the end every situation with Rogue is almost completely different. So if you really want to do well with this deck, make sure to practice a lot. I might actually make a general tips video on how to generally approach ladder or ranked or tournaments. So I don't know, leave a comment if you really want to see that. Warrior is actually a fine matchup. It's one of the better matchups. So right off, mulligans are very important for Rogue. They can destroy your games if you don't do them right. First off, he mulliganed all his cards, which makes me think it's probably a slower matchup, which is really good for me. The slower warriors are definitely the better warriors in my case. Definitely not going to keep the Violet Teacher. I'm probably going to keep the Deadly Poison in doubt of Tomb Pillager. I could get a really weak hand if I remove the Tomb Pillager, but I have no idea what he's playing. Because he removed 4 cards, I'm thinking it's a really slow control warrior or a cartoon warrior, and then it's worth keeping this card, in my opinion. There's a lot of opinion based calls with Rogue. It's a kind of a slow hand, but it's fine if it's actually a control warrior. Right now it's looking like a turn 2 dagger, like most of the games. I have a turn 3 play, so I'm not going to attack here, otherwise I would attack, and then next turn hero power and deadly poison. So not going to attack right now. Even if he plays the weapon, I'm just going to like Farseer my face. Okay, armor up is definitely a slow warrior. I'll have to approach him as a slow warrior, which doesn't even matter which I heal. Top deck Fiery War Axe, it's fine. Blood to Icarus, definitely a good play by him. You see, like these games where we get higher ranks, the games are a little bit more tougher. Enemies are making better decisions. Here the Tomb Pillager is fine, getting that coin. I'm really happy I kept this Tomb Pillager. It was definitely not a mistake in this case, but again, if he was like, oh, it's actually Temple Warrior after all. Okay, then it might actually have been better to play something else, or to mulligan for something else, even though it doesn't seem too bad right here. That's an interesting draw. Sap on the 3/6, is that actually worth it? I think there's better cards to sap. So I'm going to Shadow Strike. Attack, hero power. I'm also looking at a Auctioneer turn maybe next turn. Where I play Auctioneer, coin Deadly Poison, so I'm trying to keep my Wicked Knife at 2 health or 2 durability. but I shouldn't be too afraid to use the one durability, deadly poison on one durability. Here I'm definitely going to use the auctioneer. I have a second auctioneer and I have nothing else to play. This hand is pretty weak actually. There's not much to go with. But this could really, like, it could immediately swing back at some point. I'm probably looking to sap some, he leaves it alive. Wow, I didn't expect it to live. Maybe he misplayed. I saw him hovering over a card at the end, so maybe he was like, oh, I can just clear, but, or execute, but he couldn't because he didn't have enough mana. So you can already see like a lot of options right now. I'm probably just going to backstab this because I want to use my Fan of Knives right here. Oh, if you have an auctioneer on board, it's never wrong to prep a card. It's never wrong. You always want to prep with an auctioneer on board. I'm probably going to have to sack my auctioneer because I don't want to take this damage, or I activate his 6/6 Dragonite Crusher. But I could draw an answer actually, so I'm going to Fan of Knives again. Conceal. Unfortunate, but I can't keep the conceal. I could actually make, this is a interesting, right? I'm going to draw one extra card off the off of the conceal, and I'm actually threatening lethal next turn with 6, 10, 14, 24, 27. Oh, I have lethal. GG, guys. Doesn't matter, he gets the best weapon in the game, except for maybe Gorhal. So yeah, well played by me. Definitely well played by him as well, but it's nice to say that you did well. Definitely when you're rogue. Rogue games are really hard. It's also hard to explain your game plan. Basically you want to get cards that give you tempo early on, like Deadly Poison, SI7, Backstab. Not really eviscerate. Preparation you want to keep. You want to keep 3 mana minions like Farseer often.
Valir versus Thrall.
I give up.
Valir versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine.
Watch.
I'm going to assume this is Zoo. The Zoo matchups got a little bit worse for Rogue, but it's definitely not too horrible. So luckily I have the coin. Coin on Rogue is probably the best deck to have the coin on, so it's really good right now. Unfortunately my mulligan isn't that good. I'm having a lot of minions, and well, Zoo deals very well with minions. I really want reactionary spells in the beginning. I was hoping for a backstab or a Fan of Knives, something like that. Maybe I should have kept the Blood Mage Downhills actually. If I have a bad hand, I could have played it and drawn an extra card. But I made the decision now, so I'll try to make the best out of it. I do still think this is Zoo, but looks like he has a bad hand.
Put this apple on your head.
Looks like I was right. Here the coin SI7 is really good, and if he plays like the 3 mana 1/5, I can actually just straight up sap it. No hesitation, sap, and probably Cold Blood face, starting to put pressure on. And turn after that maybe Violet Teacher. Could actually just Cold Blood Hero Power if he plays the 1/5. Oh, this is fine to sap as well. Actually, I have a few options. I could Cold Blood, Eviscerate, but then it leaves a 1 mana minion, a 1/1 minion. And for Zoo, that's the same as like a 3/1, so not going to do that. I'm actually just going to sap right here. Sap is fine. Do I use the Cold Blood? It's interesting. I could. I think putting this pressure on early is fine, even though I don't actually have that much burst in my hand yet. It makes him forces him to deal with the 3/3 or the 7/3, so my Violet Teacher could be safe next turn. I'm actually going to do that, yeah. Plus it also, like, if he plays the 2/4 again, the 2/4 Imkang boss, then I could just immediately yeah, trade favorably right here. Unfortunately he plays a 1 mana 3/2, because why not? Why just do have this? So Violet Teacher is fine here. I have to actually, it's looking like I have 10 damage in total in my hand right now. So if one attack of the Violet Teacher actually is able to go face, I could just pressure lethal. So I'm going to go face again and hoping I get enough damage out. So actually this game is immediately swinging back to my favor, because 14 damage for free is crazy good. If he doesn't have an answer for the Violet Teacher, I actually just straight up win the game, I think. Unless he has like a taunt. He doesn't. Or he might have the Mortal Coil. Oh wow. That's really good. That's crazy good. Immediately going to try to kill him here. I have nothing to lose. I'm going to lose the board next turn anyway, so there's only one hope for me, and that's trying to kill him now. Using the Eviscerate now or later makes actually no difference. If he plays a taunt, I lose, but it's something I need to hope for. No taunt yet. Oh, there's the taunt. Okay, 8 health and taunt, so that's quite a lot. 7 health and taunt. He attacks there. He trades. Going to use the Azure Drake here. Maybe we draw something. Blood Mage Talons is nice. Like right now, I want either card draw or damage. So I'm not too unhappy with Blood Mage Talons. There's worse cards for me to get. He could actually tap because I don't run Shiv, but he might not know that, so he's probably reluctant to do so. Which also puts him at not only at a clock, but also at a limited card pool. He needs to be able to deal with my board and kill me with what he has in hand. But it's looking like it's not looking too good for me. Here I could I could go for some Death Rattle coin effects with Tomb Pillager. So if I get the Auctioneer, I get an extra spell. I probably play Tomb Pillager 100% of the time, so I could just already play this. Right now I'm a little bit in doubt between Edwin, Thanos, and Shadow Strike. I don't think Hero Power is useful here right now. I don't think Shadow Strike is actually, because I can't combine a minion with it. So I'm just going to Blood Mage Thanos, trying to get that extra draw, hopefully drawing the Eviscerate. or maybe the Auctioneer and then into the Eviscerate. We'll see. Oh my god, he didn't have it. So he rage quit it? I didn't have damage. So looks like my opponent probably DC'd by accident. I'm very happy about this game in general. I think I made 100% the right decision to go face at that point. He was taking a lot of damage, and it was probably the only way I was going to win that specific game. Anyway guys, so thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, give me feedback. I really want to keep improving. I think I already improved a little bit, but I probably have so much more room to improve, so please tell me how well I do in like editing or just my voice. Is it annoying? Is it not? I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy. Rogue is a very hard deck to play, so I'm probably not going to do too many of these. It's hard to like think and play at the same time with this deck, even harder than usual. But anyway, thanks for watching.